It is extremely possible to make a lot of money being an entrepreneur while being an introvert. When I first wanted to get into entrepreneurship, or I'd say in the early stages, my dream was to make a lot of money but not have to talk to anybody at all. Like, obviously, through email and whatnot, it was going to be hard to avoid, but I wanted to just have some type of online business where I could just do my thing in silence, not interact with a lot of people, make the money, and just rinse and repeat. Maybe go work in a coffee shop, put my headphones in, and just do my thing without phone calls, video calls, texts. That was my ideal situation. Now, I do want to say there is a difference between being an introvert and social anxiety, because early on when I realized that I wanted to be an entrepreneur and go down that path, I was over my social anxiety. I mean, I already went through my meditation journey. I worked on it constantly. I was fine, but I was still introverted. Now, introverted meaning I enjoyed my own company. I didn't have to be around a lot of people to have a good time. I was okay with not hanging out with people on weekends or whatever. I could play the game by myself and just, like I said, just enjoy my own company. I didn't always need to hang out. Now, when you're socially anxious, that's when you maybe want to talk to people, but you're just scared to do so. And you avoid social interactions because of the fear of embarrassment, judgment, criticism, and whatnot. So when you're dealing with social anxiety, which again, I've dealt with both, so I can speak on this, you're very limited on enjoying your life and just what possibilities you have because you're scared to go after a lot of things and have a lot of different conversations. Like I mentioned, my ideal business was selling some type of online product or doing something where I would have an online store, pretty much where, yes, I would have customers, but I would not have to have daily conversations with these customers. Now, with that being said, you should not build your business around avoiding people. It just, as introverted as you might be, and trust me, me out of all people, I understand you, I get you. This not a healthy way to go about your business, because you're going to find yourself in tough situations where if you're already not having a lot of human interactions or conversations, then you may put yourself in a tough spot when it comes to negotiations, or you may lose business because you're really trying to avoid talking to people. So it's just not a solid ground to build on. It also makes things more seamless when you're willing and able to just pick up the phone and talk to somebody, or just send a quick email or whatever back and forth. It makes things easier when you can just cut to the chase and have those conversations. Now, trust me, when it comes to sales or any industry, if you have that skill to talk to people, which the skill comes from repetition. I mean, I'm still introverted, but I am fully aware how much my skill has evolved when it comes to talking to people and just sales in general. And repetition, practice. I mean, I sounded horrible on the phones before, maybe cold calling, or not even a cold call, just having normal business conversations, even people that were interested in talking to me. So it was like warm leads who wanted to work with me. I was struggling at first because my mindset was, okay, let me try to avoid as many conversations as possible, so I wasn't getting those reps in. And then I started to realize, okay, business gets way easier when you actually learn how to talk to people and do it at an early stage in your business. Learning to communicate really is a superpower. I mean, there are endless possibilities when you become more effective, when you're relaying your message, or when you are just talking to people in general, sales or outside of sales. You become a person of interest when you're able to effectively communicate. All that to say, I started this journey wanting to avoid as many conversations and human interactions as I could, because I simply wanted to stay to myself. And then I realized how powerful it is when you actually know how to deliver your message effectively. You can get what you want most of the time. So knowing that learning how to speak and communicate effectively is pretty much a superpower in any industry, or it doesn't matter what you're doing. You get your way more often when you can communicate effectively. Knowing that, I would tell my younger, way more introverted self to put in the reps early on. It's going to be scary. I mean, don't avoid it, because eventually you're going to get to a point where you realize, okay, if I had the skill to talk to this person or close this deal, then I would get to my goals way quicker. And you want to do that early on versus later. It's going to be rough at first. The people who have the most success in this world are okay with the rough periods. They have a huge threshold for embarrassment, meaning the little mess ups and little quote unquote failures do not trip them up. They can just keep going and not worry about it because they know where they're going and where they're trying to get. Those people who have the high pain tolerance, per se, for those rough moments, they make it so far. And we're all capable. I say those people because they figure something out in their brain, but we all have that same hardware up there. We have the same imagination to make things happen. Put in the reps early on, and I promise you, you will be happy that you did. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next one.